Am I going to do to keep Brooke from wiping out the entire Forrester fortune? Nothing. And I don't intend to do anything.
Oh, I see. You assume that all of this is a permanent fixture, Taylor? I can tell you from experience it's not. You have to fight for it or you lose it.
You fought for it long and hard, I can't imagine.
I'm not ashamed to admit that.
There's very little you're probably ashamed of.
What is that supposed to mean, Doctor? You'd like to crawl inside me, see what makes Sheila tick?
That would be interesting.
Interesting? Oh, I assure you it'd be more than that. I'll make you a deal. You get off your butt and do something about Brooke. And I'll tell you my life story. In the secrecy of therapy, of course.
I don't think you'd do it.
Why not? If you betrayed my confidence, I'd sue you for millions. Which just might make it worthwhile.
Anytime you're ready.
Are you ready to do something about Brooke?
The Forrester men can take care of this themselves. They don't need help.
With Brooke? Are you really that stupid? They need all the help they can get, Taylor. This woman is determined.
Sheila, this isn't our fight.
It's my fight, Taylor. She's threatening to take my fortune, and with or without your help, I will not let that happen. Brooke will never own the patent to belief.
What can you possibly do to stop her?
The same as I've done in the past. She's not the first woman that I've had to deal with that wouldn't cooperate. I do what has to be done, Doctor. Whatever has to be done.
This was just another bad decision we all made.
Oh, and it's just something else that I'm supposed to forgive you for?
It doesn't change anything you and I said to one another earlier today.
Yes, it does, Eric. We were talking about family and honesty and living in harmony. This is vile and this is insidious. I can't believe you deliberately kept this from me. And you, Rich, we were just talking in your office and you could have told me about this little incident, but you didn't. That's just another example of how you people feel about me and how you treat me. God, I have to wonder about all these horrible secrets that you've kept from me.
Oh, listen to the way you're reacting. Imagine us trying to talk to you. The sheer insanity, the lunacy of trying to talk to you and tell you what this was all about.
Oh, is it lunacy to be honest with somebody you're trying to build trust with? I'm not sure about that.
She was reacting the way that any normal person would under the circumstances. What you people did was disgusting. You attacked her character.
You conspired to get me involved with somebody to play on my emotions. What if I fell in love with that jerk? Or maybe that's what you wanted to happen.
None of this is what I wanted to happen.
Now, that wasn't part of the arrangement.
Oh, Eric, you can't control something like that, so don't talk to me about arrangements.
You know, this is just crazy. I'm leaving.
Oh, no, you're not leaving, Stephanie. This reeks of you. It's got your filthy fingerprints all over it.
It was my idea, Brooke.
Oh, don't bail her out, Eric.
Listen, if you were the least bit trustworthy, we would never have gone to these lengths.
Oh, come on, Mother.
Oh, shut up, Reg. I've had it. I've had it with this whole mess. Do you understand? If you had a sense of decency, this would not be an issue. You morally have no right to that patent, period. But that's not you, is it? You tramp! You thief! You drive decent, fine people to do absolutely asinine things to try to get back what rightfully is theirs to begin with.
Oh, so it's all my fault. Is that you lying, cheap, treat these guys an animal? Ow! Oh, you! I hate you! I want to kill you! You! Never have I don't believe you! Never have any company, and you're going to answer to me, Stephanie! Damn! Answer to me! Ow! Sending him over here to pose as a masseur. What if I'd fallen for him? What then? What would that have done to me? No, I'm sorry. I cannot forgive and forget. Not this time.
What about the kids?
What about the kids? If I hear that argument one more time, I'm going to scream. They didn't care about the kids. If they did, they would have shown the kid's mother a little more respect. And they didn't. It was just the opposite. So how are my children going to benefit from that? You know, I have to wonder what you're after. If you were my friend, You wouldn't try to convince me not to do this, and you'd understand why I'm doing it.
You're right. I won't, and I'm not going to. So you really are going after the formula.
Wouldn't you?
Oh, no. No, don't answer that. I know. You're married to Eric and you have your loyalties. Well, yes, I'm very loyal to Eric. But that's where it ends. What do you mean? Well, in spite of everything you've told me, I know who the real culprit is behind all of this, and it's not my husband. It's Stephanie.
You are so right.
So if your little battle with the Forresters brings Stephanie down a peg or two, I'm behind you all the way. Brooke, I'll be cheering from the sidelines because no one wants to see Stephanie get it as much as I do. No one.
You know what, Sheila? I'm just glad this whole thing's out in the open.
How can you say that, Eric? You just lost your formula.
I never should have let Steve get that close to Brooke.
No, it's just a shame she found out who he was.
It's just bad timing, that's all.
The worst. What are you going to do about it?
What can I do? I can never make this up to Brooke.
So you're just going to give up?
Give up? No, I'm not going to give up. I just don't think I have a leg left to stand on, that's all.
It's not her formula.
But the law says it is.
Well, forget about the law, Eric. She has no right to steal belief. She doesn't deserve it.
After everything we've done to Brooke, maybe she does.
Ready, set, go.
Yeah!
I win.
What do you mean Brooke deserves belief?
No. I'm talking about what we did to her. I mean, it was just completely demoralizing. At the same time I was asking Steve to deceive her, I knew in my heart that it was completely wrong.
Honey, you made a mistake. You shouldn't have to pay for that the rest of your life.
Yeah, well, I've never put money before people. I don't live my life that way. And I've never run my business that way either.
Sometimes you have to do things that are unpleasant to get what you want.
Nothing is more important to me than the people I care about. Not even this belief patent. When I saw the hatred in Brooke's eyes last night, I realized that I had done something to her that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And she's the mother of one of my children. How can I do this to her?
You were doing what you had to. You were fighting for what was yours. And you've got to keep fighting, Eric. You've got to.
Sheila, I've done all the dirty fighting with Brooke that I care to do.
Sweetheart, you were so close. Don't let her walk away with your formula. Do something, anything. But don't give up on belief at any cost.
No matter what the cost? No, Sheila, I'm not going to trick Brooke again. I couldn't live with that.
How are we going to live if Brooke takes belief?
Oh, we'll survive.
What exactly is surviving?
Well, Sheila, no matter what happens, you and I are going to live comfortably.
But not the way we are now, Eric. You can't let her destroy everything you've worked your entire life for.
I have a new attorney, and he's working on a new defense for us.
Good. What are her chances?
Slim.
So she's definitely going after the patent.
Oh, there's no question in my mind about that.
Can't you talk to her?
From the way Brooke was behaving last night, nothing's going to stop her.
But if she takes belief, Eric, that could affect us for years, maybe the rest of our lives. She's holding our future in her hands, and she's not feeling very generous right now. In fact, she'd like nothing more than to destroy all of us. We can't let that happen. We've got to stop her. Honey, we've got to.